What's up, guys? My name is ZackHardy, and hope you like the light. You know what? Fuck it. TV's going off. Can't really do a video with the light from the TV now that I recognize it. Kind of like that OCD type thing. But well, let me come right back with some inspiring words for you. Be right back. Never mind, I don't have inspiring words for you. I would have made up some kind of rhyme, but that's not really who I am. The only rhymes I do is in music, and I already came out with one demo. 3 songs was enough. I don't know if I'll make another one. But anyway, not on that subject. If you've been watching my channel, let me just move that out of the way. If you've been watching my channel, and if you've been subscribed to my channel, you'll notice that my YouTube name is UnitardZZ. UnitardZZ. Now, I've had that name since I joined on August 31st, 2012. As you'll know, it was not very active, through the first couple of years, and only until, I believe, April of this past year, April of this year, I hadn't been uploading frequently. I'd been uploading once every, month or two, maybe 3 or 4 months. So, it's safe to say that I wasn't uploading very often, and when I started uploading pretty often, it started becoming wrestling reviews. And, hold on, be right back. My bad, guys. But when I first started, you'll regularly, putting out videos weekly, and it's come to a time where it's, sometimes it's maybe once, a week, sometimes I'm not even the one who's uploading videos. Sometimes it's always Chase. Maybe sometimes it's Chase for 2 or 3 weeks, and then I'll come out with a WWE or TNA review. I don't do as many videos, but I still have somebody else keeping this channel going for me and keeping it going weekly. So, much appreciation to Chase for that, because now we've hit over 100 videos on the channel. We're close to getting 30 subscribers, which is something that I didn't really even think I would have back in 2012. I've managed for all this time to keep this channel away from, the media in USW. So I think now that the Unitard's name was mostly meant for, let's say, gaming and skits, I feel like it's kind of out of place now that it's wrestling related. A wrestling-related channel. So, I'm confused because I really like the name Unitards. It's very original, it's really cool, it's really awesome, it's very unique. It's the name I've started with. I've used for my Instagram before, I've used for my Facebook, my Twitter. Those are the only, my Google+, my YouTube, obviously, my Vine, the social media devices that, or the social media that I have, I've used that name before. And it's kind of like, now that it's a wrestling channel, the word Unitards is not the best name to go with. Because it's like, I don't know. I don't know what to say. It's like, Unitards is a great name. It's original. It's what I came up with. It was like one of those. It was one of those times where I tried to come up with a unique name, something that nobody would think of. Unitards just happened to roll off the tongue, and it was originally taken because back when I started the channel, WOW, before it became USW, was just disbanding, I believe is the word. And USW was just forming, so as I was, getting ready to wrestle my few last matches in WOW before at that time I thought I would just leave wrestling, period. I chose the name Unitards because USW, now USW, but back then WOW, wanted to use the word Unitards as their username for everything, UNITARDS. I ended up taking that name because Unitard just sounded really cool, really unique. I ended up figuring out what the what the word unitard meant a little while later, but since Zach Hoyt and I were running the channel at first, it became UnitardZ, UnitardZZ for Zach and Zach. Now that Zach Hoyt is no longer on this channel, it's kind of like, I still like the name UnitardZ, but I kind of want this name to be... I kind of want this name to be more of a wrestling type name. So it's a hard decision for me to do this, but if it's gotta come, then it's gotta come. I'll be putting up polls. Stop. It's not good for you. Since it's became a wrestling channel, Unitards just doesn't fit. So if we want to keep it Unitards, which I really do want to keep it Unitards, I'm gonna put out a poll. Possibly on the USW Unitards website, the Unitards website. Possibly on my Facebook, my Twitter, my Instagram. I'll ask questions. I'll, ask multiple questions and put out multiple polls or whatever, seeing which name you want me to choose for my YouTube channel. Right now I have 7 choices, and they're all similar. They all involve a Z in them, obviously. But let me read you down the list. First, Unitards. That's the name that I have. It'll stay the same. We won't denote a Z. We'll keep it Unitards if that's chosen. Next choice is the ZackHardy brand. ZACKHARDYBRAND. That is my personal Twitter name for my fan page. Not my personal, my fan page. My personal Twitter is at ZacharySarah. But ZackHardy brand, Jeff and Matt Hardy have their Hardy brand names, and since my wrestling name is Zach Hardy, I kind of might as well have the brand part as well. If not, we also have the real USWzackhardy. I'm pretty sure you can spell that. I don't plan on having any spaces in between these names, so they're all going to be one word technically. And that is my handle for, not my handle, that's my kind of like jotted down name for my fan page. Zach Hardy, just plain and simple, ZACKHARDY. I'm not sure if that name's been taken yet. I'll end up finding out later. USWzackhardy, Zach Hardy and USW, nothing much to say about that. The real Zach Hardy, or ZacharySarah 2. I remember back when I was way younger, I created a channel and I put out 2 videos before I forgot my password and my email. So that channel, I'm subscribed to it, but that channel is out there. So yeah, but since I can't put ZacharySarah, which is my real name, Zach Hardy is not my real name, ZacharySarah is my real name, Zachary John Sarah is my birth name. I might as well put 2 down, because what else, do you want me to say? So just, not these, unique names besides Unitards, more like something you would see as a Twitter handle, on a wrestling screen. But I really want to know what you guys think. If you guys like the name Unitards, I would keep it. If you like the name Zach Hardy brand, the real USWzackhardy, Zach Hardy, USWzackhardy, the real Zach Hardy, or ZacharySarah 2. If you like those names, tell me in the comments below. Also, just to make sure that nobody takes this name if I don't like the name that's chosen. Like, if I get ZacharySarah 2 as the channel name, and for whatever reason I don't like it, within the first week, I'd want to go back to Unitards. I've grown close to the Unitards name. But I want to make sure, so tell me in the comments below, if you change your YouTube name, let's say from Unitards to ZackHardy. Can you go back to Unitards without anybody stealing that name? That's what I want to know. And also, if you change your YouTube name, can you change it back, or do they make you keep going with new ones every time you change your name and you can't go back to the old ones? Because if that's the case, I'm just going to keep it as Unitards. I'm not going to change it, because I'm not going to end up losing this name. So, tell me in the comments below. I'm close to getting 2,000 total views, which is awesome. That's great. So thank you guys for all that. Thank you guys for bearing with me over the past few years. It's really meant a lot to me, so thank you very much. So yeah, that's it. So thank you guys for watching. Once again, the choices, and I will put them in the description box below. Unitards, ZACKHARDYBRAND, The Real USWzackhardy, ZackHardy, USWzackhardy, The Real ZackHardy, or ZackHardy Center 2. There are your choices. Choose wisely, my friends. I will see you in the next video. Thank you guys. Remember to like, favorite, and subscribe for more. ZackHardy, signing off.